Sach, are you in Dubai?
No, why would you mean?
Because you're looking like you're from one climate, and
Yeah.
I'm looking at Kedge on the camera here, and he looks like he looks like he's been a respectful wife with his chunni on and kind of being all shurminda. What do they call that? What's the word? Shurminda? What's that word? Like it's the shurum word. You know, like when the blushing bride is being all coy, you look like that. You got your kind of Have you
come out from Temple, mate? What's up with you?
I look like the male version of the Scottish widow.
Yeah, Gujarati widow.
Yeah,
the Grim Reaper.
Oh, I'll take that as well. It's just because it's a slightly bigger hood. I like this. It's like a slightly bigger hood. It's not a tight one, so it's like it just feels.
Bruv, it was lovely today. It's like 26. Why are you wearing a hoodie,
mate? It was not 26. It was freezing in London. It was an autumnal morning. It was freezing.
What are you, bruv? Honestly, I cut the grass today. It was lovely.
Oh, I was freezing today, mate. Up north, it was freezing.
Kid, Tommy, I'm going to put it out there. This guy's got COVID.
Could you? Hold on, because we're going to come to this in a minute, but okay. I know where he was this weekend. So
he's got COVID. He's got COVID, bro.
That he's picked something up. Yep, highly likely. So we'll find. Okay, before we get to that, so you're still in You look like you're celebrating. You look like you're in Dubai. You're in India, Sach. You're celebrating. You're couching on the couch. He's relaxed.
Do you know what? This is my bed. I'm couching on my bed. Oh. Because my house is just chaos at the moment. My family are here, so there's not even anywhere for me to sit. Usually downstairs and just do my podcast. So I thought,
what do you mean your family are there? Your family should always be in your house. What do you mean?
No, but it's like the Dubai family are over, kids and everyone. So it's just my house is just chaos at the moment. So yeah, I thought I'll come in my room, close the door, no one will bother me here.
And I'm going to say this because I'm currently at my in-laws in Birmingham, right? So we're staying here for the week. We've got a couple of shows over the weekend, and then I've got a show Sunday, Monday as well. So I know I'm going to have a mad Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all in a row of shows. So it's currently Tuesday. We're recording this podcast. After today, I get one more day's break, and then it's non-stop till next week's podcast. But my wife's brother lives here, i.e., my kids' uncle. Right. That's what you are, Sach, right? So it's funny hearing you say it's chaos here, because I get the feeling he can't really handle the chaos of the kids being here. So I can even go, what's that? What are you doing? Hold on, stop. Oh, no, take your shoes off. Guys, what are you eating? You're eating over, and they're just looking at him like, what? Like we're gonna do what? And I kind of internally I just stay quiet because I quite enjoy not having to be that when I'm getting, and I find it funny.
But no. Do you know what? I'm feeling his pain then, because me at the moment, I think I'm hoovering the house about 6 times a day because we're just not used to this.
There's no point though. You might as well just leave it, let it build up, and just do it at the end of the day.
No, I couldn't. No, that annoys me. I couldn't sit in that room then. I'd have to go and sit somewhere else.
And that's because you're not used to having the kids around. How old are your nieces now? What are they now? What are they like?
6 and 4.
So that's destruction, bro.
Yeah, mate. Every
You're smart enough to take things apart.
Yeah, honestly,
that's full of that. They want to do what we call in Punjabi doctoring. You know, when you're going to do a doctor. मैं doctory कर दिया. मैं doctory कर, right? Like I'm taking it apart. I'm going to take it apart and look like a doctor would really look into it.
Yeah, I think like a doctor. So
they can go around the cupboards, open things up. Oh, what's this bundle? This?
Well, today, like one of them, she was under the chair and she pulled off, the cover for the bit of under the chair. So dangling. It was just dangling. I noticed that. I thought, what is going on here? Like, who took the Velcro off?
It's that little bit of sheet that you have underneath. That's normally stapled.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's a perfect little bit of 4 to 6 year old activity, because you think they're under the chair, there's no one around. They're like, I tell you what, I could sort this. I could do this little job. See all these little staples? I could take them out. No worries. You leave that to me.
Exactly.
But hold on. This is the come down in your reality, because you were given it the large with Mohammed Siraj.
I was giving it the large a bit yesterday. Now, to be fair, the big news is at the moment that India won the last test, and realistically, look, Day 4 ended. It ended with rain. England only needed 30 odd runs to get on the final day, and I went to the game on Sunday a defeated man because I just thought
on Monday you went on Monday.
On Monday I went.
Yeah, because I remember you were saying, "Oh, Kedge, I've got a ticket, 25 quid for the Monday," and I thought, and then on Sunday it was raining, and I'll be honest with you, I was mood off from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, I'm not watching this. I'm done.
Yeah, because it was
we
over.
messed it up because Root was smashing it. Who's the other fella? Brooke. He was going. And I thought, how have we lost it again? And then it started raining.
Yeah. And
with 35 runs to go. And I poor Sach. He's going to watch us get battered.
He's going. And do you know what? I was going because, there's 6 of us. Got 6 tickets, 6 of us going. And 4 out of the 6 had taken days off work, so they fully booked the day off work.
Yeah.
Wow. So then we were like, look, Sunday night we're all in the group chat, and we were like, look, we'll still go. We'll go down there. They're all like, we'll have a couple of beers, and then we'll just head off. Obviously knowing the result that in India not going to win. We're like, we'll go down there. They're like, we'll go, whatever. Even if we're there 45 minutes is cool. We'll go watch it, and then we'll go and head off and do something else. So the plan was to go 6s after that to play a bit of cricket.
Love that.
Nice, yeah.
One of the guys that was in charge of that, booking that, got to 6s at the end of it. He didn't book it, so we didn't even get to 6s. We didn't even get to play cricket. So that was a bit annoying. But then we went to the Formula One experience thing, which was great, by the way.
Yeah,
have you guys done
amazing.
That? Oh, it was brilliant. But back to the cricket, unbelievable. I was there for 50 minutes. And I think it's the best game of cricket I've seen in my life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I think people are look, as I've always said, I don't get into the nitty gritty of sport. I kind of enjoy it on a surface level. But people are talking about this as being like amazing. What an incredible achievement. It's going to go down in the history books. I've seen so many memes and videos and clips and people just sharing their joy. Various stars. I saw Sunil Shetty, who was there.
He was there.
And he was jumping around from his balcony. Miss Marlene, the blogger, the entertainment blogger, she's going, whoa, Sunil, what's got into you? Like, Sunil's going crazy. People going, yes. All the other, is it Jatin Supra, all the commentators from Sky Sports or the equivalent of sports channels in India, showing them watching it from their own lounges and homes, and everyone jumping around and going mad. Comedians saying, that's it, Siraj, that's it. You are going to go down in history. Siraj's face now goes global because of that 145, 50 minutes, whatever. What was, though, so amazing about it? In your words, what did he do that was... do
you know what? I wouldn't even say it was just Siraj. I've got to say the other bowler down the other end was very good as well. And when it came down to it, his name was
Prasidh Krishna.
Prasidh Krishna. He was brilliant as well because he'd done, just as a good a job down the other end. Which and I said to my mates, I was just like, we got there. The first 2 balls went for 4, so 8 runs straight away. So 35 went down to like 27 or something or whatever it was straight away off the first 2 balls. And I was like, this is over. And then I did say to him, I was like, look, if we get a wicket in the next over, game on, anything can happen, anything can. And then it was like a bit of a movie because wickets started going down, got to the last person. Chris Wokes came out with one arm in his flipping
sling,
and again, these are things that you never see at a cricket match. It's just like, even if the guy was in a stretcher, he would have come out because it was one of them games.
He would have had to. And what was mad about that is funny because the only thought I had was I thought and I saw, remember Greg James from Radio 1?
Yeah.
Right? Greg James posted, he's a host of Radio 1's breakfast show, and he posted on social media, he goes, great, this is what it's come down to. Like an invalid with one arm, like walking out to try and save England. Like, is this, like imagine from their point of view, like, is this who we're sending out? The one-armed bandit to kind of...
like all the boys that I was were calling him one-armed Wokesy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Barack one Bama. Obama means no Bama. A Bama. But you don't use that word. Bama is an arm. In your Bama.
It was a bummer that you only had one arm.
Yeah, real bummer. You don't know the Punjabi. It's a Punjabi word for arms. Is your Bama.
Bummer.
So he's
if you want to say, lend us an arm, lend us a bummer.
A bar is one, and Bama is two.
No Bama better than one.
Right now, you're becoming to make me too aware of the word. When you say a word too much, you're like, I don't think that's the word now.
It's not.
Get your bummers in the air like you just don't care.
It's true.
It's really got it wrong.
I felt sorry for them. It was like, oh, bichara. And actually,
but hold on. Let's not too much of like the whole bichara wokesy thing as well, right? Because hold on a minute. He didn't face a delivery, okay? Yeah, I get it. It was hurting. He was running, but in the previous innings, Rishabh Pant came out with an absolutely swollen foot and a half, and then managed to get a 50 as well. So he batted and was quite courageous. No one really made a big thing, a song and dance about that. I mean, England lost, but let's not make it about, oh, well done to Wokesy and anything like that. Well, sorry, he just came out and did a bit of running. Like, let's not, always, because it was interesting for me, right? Because I was there with all the tellies that talk sport.
You said tellies.
Tellies.
I thought you said teddies. I thought what you had.
No, that's on Saturday. That's on Saturday afternoon.
That weren't there.
Yeah, no. So all the tellies were on, and it was all the cricket, and everyone. So I could hear them. Like I was watching it on my iPad first, around my ends at Virgin Radio, and I could hear it. Whoa! Like every time there was a four, and I was like, oh, this is not going well. You know what I mean? And obviously, the only Indian on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I went round.
Did you have your India top on?
No, I didn't. You know what? To be honest with you, I thought it was over anyway. I didn't. I wasn't even going to put it on and watch it. I just thought it's over. It's 30 runs.
Over. Done.
But and then the wicket fell, so I went over, and it was just so interesting, and they were all getting so excited because Wokes was running, and I was like, "Excuse me." And then that last wicket went down, and they all just went back to work. It was just quite funny that I just kind of looked around.
It was because it was exactly the same in the stadium. Like literally, there was a lot of England fans around us as well, and literally, the stump came out the ground, and they came out the ground. They were gone, honestly, long gone. Because I'll tell you what, they were giving it the big one. The first two balls, fours, they were jumping up, giving it all of that, proper giving it some, saying, yeah, we're going to win.
But in fairness,
Dropped it.
Any team would have. Those two fours come in.
No, because Bazball, this whole Bazball era nonsense, it's just like, oh, yeah, we're going to charge it down. We can get anything. We don't, we only play one way, attacking way, blah, 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 right? And then the Bazball, it just fell apart.
Yeah, okay.
and they just panicked. And that's the thing. And this Bazball, business about, how they play all this attacking cricket, they still haven't beaten Australia or India in a test series. So let's see how successful that is. They got Australia.
Do cricket fans sing, oh, Bazzy Ball, Bazzy Ball?
You would. If you were there with the Bharat Army, they would be singing that.
Somebody needs to sing a Bazzy Ball song. That's a great song.
Do you know what? Big up the Bharat Army, because I sat in the stand next to them. I was in number 5 and they were in number 6 or 7 or something. And I got to say, they were incredible. Like they have been making so much noise. Stand was so loud with the Doyle players playing constantly. It was just, you know what? They brought the vibe. And big up. I saw a lot of them that we met along, when we used to do our cricket tour with them. I met a lot of them, so that was nice as well. Good to catch up with the old Bharat Army crew.
Look, I'm genuinely happy when I hear that even some of my cousins will go to a West Ham game and we'll beat a big team. We'll beat Liverpool, Man U that day, or whoever it might be. And you go, man, you were there. You were there to win. I was there to witness the last game at Upton Park against Man United, actually. Those things mean something. I think, Sach, the fact that you were there, I feel like I was there now. I feel like wicked. And I love the fact you got a ticket for £25. And you were sat quite close to the front because
I was in the front row.
Because is that how much you got a £25 ticket?
Yeah, I just managed to get onto the website at the right time and buy them. That was it.
Brilliant. Honestly, you can't get to a Tommy Sandu comedy show. I think actually £24. You might.
You can get to the Brownload podcast for much cheaper. Much cheaper.
No.
And front row.
What? There's a Brownload live podcast.
There is a live podcast happening in September.
Okay. How would you get tickets to that, Kedge?
Well, you just have to go onto our Instagram account and then click on the link and it will take you straight to the page.
Okay, so we've got a link in our bio. You click on that and you'll see it there. Get it. It's King's Place, the London Podcast Festival. We're there next month now. We can say that next month.
Next month.
Next month. Wow, it's getting closer and closer.
I feel like there's a lot happening next month. Honestly, this September's a busy one, boys. There's just a lot of stuff happening.
Life is a busy one right now. Honestly, I'm at a phase. I'm thinking, just get through this week. Get through this weekend.
Yeah, that's how
I'm week on week at the moment. Honestly, I'm not worried about the end of August or nothing. I'm not worried about the bank holiday. Bank holiday's busy. I'm not worried about nothing at the moment. Just get through this weekend.
As you know, we're doing up our house at the moment, and even my mother-in-law was like, "Oh, what do you reckon? Like, house will be done for Christmas?" And I went, "I don't know. It kind of doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I think it is or isn't.
No,
I feel like now maybe it's just my tired old agedness coming in, and we're like, you know what? Life throws curveballs your way. You might get them in a positive way, and it might all happen quickly. It might happen slowly. All I know is I'll do what I can. Bust. I sound like a broken person, but it's like, what can you do? Just crack on with it. You got to live for the celebrations. Have you been celebrating, Kedge? Is any? Give me some good news. Give me some good time news.
Well, so I was so week to week is the way it's for me as well, because last week I was in the midst of a cousin's wedding, like I told you, and
I thought that's how you describe your strength levels between week to week.
Week to week, love it. But no, so it was. You forget how demanding an Indian wedding is. It's like, I feel like I should have trained like as equivalent of running a marathon. You really need a lot of stamina.
What way? Mental, physical?
Physical. It takes a lot out. And also, if you're drinking, if you're dancing, if you're burning the candle at both ends, you're sleeping late, you're waking up early, you've got outfit changes, running to and fro, the venues,
last minute problems. We need a har. Need an extra har.
Someone's forgotten their outfit on the day of the reception. Someone's got to drive back. All of that kind of thing. All of that. Brilliant. So it's demanding. I did. Obviously, the big thing. Who forgets
their outfit?
I'm not going to mention, but there was somebody who forgot their outfit.
It might be.
What? Just came stalkers.
No, as in like because obviously they had hotel rooms and stuff, and they realised that they hadn't packed that outfit.
But like cufflinks. Easily forgotten.
Cufflinks, belts, socks.
Easily forgotten.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fresh. Do you have because we would have Godwara socks for a wedding day? You wouldn't want to know. You want to get your good socks on, because you're at wedding. Okay. You're going to be in your socks. You don't want to have the Sports Direct ones. You want to get the kind of the nice. Do you have Mandala socks? I don't know. Does it work?
No. I don't think there's anything as such as the Mandala socks or anything like that. I just think you just want to make sure that they ain't got holes in them. Yeah, holy socks.
Holy socks.
Non-religious socks.
The holy socks, mate.
Yeah. Okay. No, but yeah, so I did. Do you remember I was looking after the games night on Wednesday? That went down a treat. People loved it. It was good fun. And then we were boozing and
what was the winning game? Do you remember a moment?
Well, no, so it was funny because we start the highlight of the evening was the copycats game. When you get people lined up and then you got to tap the person who's got to do the action. No one. Yep. There were 4 teams. We went around each team twice. No one managed to guess any of the actions correctly. I thought the funniest one was when the action was milking a cow, and you can imagine how that went by the time it got translated down the line through aunties, old uncles, little kids. It's brilliant.
Okay. It went from milking the cow to milking the caca.
Well, for some reason, they all started off as different, milking the cow. I think we had filling up her tyre and all of that. But a lot of them ended up in the sort of a belly dancing movement for some reason. I don't know why. What? The hands go like this and then the hips start moving. And it's just hilarious. They all just end up as belly dancers. I don't know why.
It's a genetic throwback.
Even making a chapati and then it's like that. And then all of a sudden they stop and then the hips start moving. And then it just translates as a belly dancer.
Fantastic.
So that was good. Couple of things very quickly though. That funny things that I saw. I heard that there was an auntie there who basically she was keen on filming a lot of things at the wedding. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. You see, but apparently she's got her own Instagram account and she puts all of these videos on there and she's got thousands of views.
Yep. I tell you what I said.
Was she an iPad wanker?
No, not iPad, but horizontal. No, it's not my auntie, not my direct blood auntie.
It's your auntie, an iPad wanker. Yeah, she is actually. She's got the latest slimline iPad Pro. She's an iPad Pro wanker. She's a pro wanker. Brilliant. That's great. Sach is totally offended. Kedge is like, great, that's my mum's sister, everyone.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean? There's always one gaga standing there with the iPad. Like,
I know what you're on about.
Clive, why have you got an iPad?
I know what you're on about, but it was horizontal filming.
Okay.
But yeah, so there was that. There was another auntie who pulled out some sort of leaf that she wanted to chew on because basically she had a bit of a sore throat. But as she pulled it out, my cousin gave her a funny look, like, what is that you've pulled out? And she went, "Don't worry, beta, it's not weed." I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, good line. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great line. And the other thing is, I think there was a lot of COVID flying around.
Here we go. So we were right then. We were right. You said it at the beginning. You got COVID.
Well, I don't think I've got COVID, but there was a lot of COVID. There was a lot of sick people. You know how it is now. Like, I think COVID is now sort of like, it's become like a flu, isn't it? Really? Yeah.
Well, yeah. But
so there were a lot of sick
sort of
people
just carrying on though.
People kind of carrying on, turning up, like just happily spreading it, because everyone's touching each other and feeding each other and sitting next to each other and all of that kind of nonsense. And I just think it just felt like, do you remember what was the COVID event, the super spreading event that happened, like the horse racing before
Cheltenham,
COVID?
yeah.
I felt like I was at Cheltenham. I just felt like every corner I was turning.
That's out of all the aunties. I know they look like horses, but that's out of all the kids.
They're well dressed horses.
Were they saddle wankers? Were they all aunties?
Yeah. No, but you know what? It was a great wedding, and I'm recovering from it.
Do you remember last week when we were talking about the wedding? I was actually a little bit envious. I was like, oh yeah, good old wedding where you can just rock up and just be a part of the fun and games and all that. Did it live up to all that expectation?
Absolutely. It was just so much fun, just being a part of it, seeing all your rallies. It was so much fun.
How did the family dance go? Because I know you messaged me a few weeks ago and you were like, Sach, can you send me all your sound effects? Because I knew. I didn't even have to ask. I was like, I know he's making a medley.
Yeah, I had to make a medley. It was...
She did.
It was obviously Kedge being a former audio engineer in one of his previous careers.
Was it a deadly medley?
It was a deadly medley that it started off with a bit of Ed Sheeran. Sapphire had to.
Was it an Edley medley?
Huh?
It's an Edley medley.
Oh yeah, it was an Edley medley to start with, and then it went into that little undiscovered gem that I sent to you guys, which was by David Guetta, and he's done that remix of Thoda Resham Lagta Hai with that, which is banging. It went into that. It went into Kisi Disco Mein, the newer version, slightly sort of bassy version of it, and then it ended with Mets and Tricks. This goes out to the girls to the left, to the back, to the left, to the right.
So you put together a playlist that basically said, "Tell me you're an uncle without telling me you're an uncle." We've got house music, garage, David Guetta,
Mets and Tricks.
Can I just say, everyone loved it. It was brilliant.
Whatever, kid.
It was because the thing is, you got to remember, a lot of people now, they just do copy and paste dances that they've seen on Instagram.
Okay, so were you a part of the dancing as well?
There might have been a little appearance by the old, Kedge Jackson.
Did you come out with a mic pretending you were Mets and Tricks? Because I can imagine that.
I really wanted to do that, but I was not allowed to. But yeah, no. We gave that to the kids.
It's not allowed to. So
we gave that to the kids. The kids had to do that, as a little sort of a joke, because I wanted to do it seriously.
Just the thought of the mix playing, but everyone's been told you're not allowed on the dance floor. You're not allowed on why? And then all of a sudden, the lights go off. This goes out to the girls in the front, to the back, to the middle, to the left, to the right.
With his last
one. He's got a little sparkly suit or a white suit.
That would be the dream. That would be the dream.
Actually, I think that would be great. And just kind of be pointing at the aunties with the iPad.
Kedge, did you have to be a part of the dance? Or were you asked to be a part of it, or were you just kind of? Were you just expected to be a part of it? Like, what was the crack?
I think the way it's been in our family, it's like you get roped in, like you just get called in. It's like whoever's getting married, they're not dancing it, but all the other cousins are in the dance.
Tommy, would you dance for your cousin?
I haven't done it since I was about 13.
I wouldn't even do it when I was 13. I told him to do one, mate.
Because you get roped in. Everyone goes, we're doing a group dance.
I was trying to say this, that I should not be doing this anymore.
You should, Kedge. You're 40. You are nearly 50 years old, bruv.
No, I know.
But
the thing is, what can I say? The genes haven't been transferred down. That the rest. If you're stiff, if you can't move, if you don't want to get involved, and so then it just comes back to it's like a football team. Sometimes you just go with the slightly older veteran guys because you can rely on them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to put
the game down, but it's a reliable 7, 8 out of 10.
I'm telling you now, I've never danced at anyone's flipping wedding, and I'd never do it. I'd never do it. Someone said you have to dance. I'm like, bro, I ain't coming. I ain't doing that.
No, I can imagine. Sach would never do that. Well, when we were we went to the Canada weddings a couple of years ago, a couple of years in a row, all of their family, all of my wife's family. Yeah. Sorry, after because I'm in their house. I'm in the.
You're in their territory.
So it's basically my mother-in-law's family. They all love a routine. Can I be honest?
It's always average, isn't it? Yeah, it's always average.
But if you're going to do a routine, bro, okay.
But this is why, like when we do it, we put a bit of effort and there's a bit of a thought process that goes to it. And do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not being funny and I'm not bigging our own cousins' crew up, but it is like there's a bit more practice that goes into it. It's coordinated, because there's a lot of the ones and you're looking at it and you're just thinking, some of them are not in the same beat. They're not feeling it. They're not smiling.
For us,
they're not smiling.
They're going through the motions.
Do you know what? I see a lot of these things, and I'd probably say 98% of them dead.
No, I agree. I'm with you. I agree.
To be fair, there's one I saw a couple of weeks ago. It was really good. I know Pritt listens to the podcast as well. There's one he made. Really good. Yeah. But other than that, rubbish. Most of them rubbish.
Yeah. It's wedding dances and speeches for me.
Yeah.
Stop with your speeches. No one wants to hear you ramble on with your inside jokes that no one's laughing at, mate.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like they say the bridesmaids say something and then they'll just giggle to themselves.
Okay. No, you're absolutely right. But I've seen that happen so many times where people think something's funny, particularly because they'll share it with me beforehand. And they say it's an uncle who's good, because I host a few of these weddings now. And he goes, "Oh, I'm going to get up and I'm going to say this."
Yeah. And you go, "Don't say it, bro."
No, how can I say don't say it? I'm going to go,
say it.
I said, "Oh, brilliant." I said, you know what? You do you. He goes, maybe then you're going to say this. You're going to, and it's the worst is when they tell me what
to say. Yeah.
He's producing you.
And or they'll go, "You know what? You should take the mick out of him." I said, "No, I don't really do that. I don't really take the mick out of people. I'm not Paul Chowdhury going to go up to someone and go, 'Oh, you effing or whatever.'"
Yeah,
blah,
you
blah.
ducklu. Yeah.
They go, "Oh, but you can rip it out of him. You can rip it out of him." I'm like, "No." And I never forget it. Paul told me a story once that he went to a wedding, he went to a private party, and they did just that. They went like, they paid big money, getting Paul Chowdhury down there, this big rich house estate thing, and they went, "Rip it out of this guy." He ripped out that guy. That guy flipped, got all his boys together. They had to get Paul out the back door.
Brilliant.
And he's going, and Paul's going, "What the hell? Like, you
told me.
You told me. Yeah. And he couldn't take it at all. But they thought it'd be funny. But he was obviously having a sensitive day.
I think the majority of people, I don't think we need to go into this. We've been there many. I just think that it's the speech. Doing a speech is an art. It's not. You just don't. You either know how to do it or you don't know how to do it, right? And let me just tell you, if you're reading it from your phone, don't do it. If you can't do it without reading from your phone, don't do it. Let's put the new rule out there.
You're a top end national broadcaster level producer. You're going to say that. You're going to go, no, you don't need your
No, because no, but that's what I mean. It's doing a speech. It's not like just going for a little dirty in the toilet. You know what I mean? There's a bit of a art to it. You can't. Not every Tom, Dick, and Harry can do it.
They are beautiful.
No. So hang on a minute. So what you're saying is, if you're reading the full speech from your phone, that's not acceptable. But say someone came up with a few cards, like cue cards or something to get.
To be honest with you, the cue cards. Okay? What happens is they're going, and then they might do a joke, and they look up and they turn around and then they look back down and they've lost their spot on the cue card. So then there's quiet. Oh yeah, where was I again? Oh, I can't read my handwriting.
No, I get it. I get it.
What is this? So then, it's an art. It's an absolute.
All right,
art.
come on, then, Picasso. If you were telling someone to put a speech together, what would you say? How would you do it?
No, well, figure out what you want to say first. What's important? What's funny? What's the journey of this thing? You got to plan it. You know this. Tommy knows this. When you're doing a link, when you're trying to present something, if you're doing a VT for the opening of a show, what are you trying to get across? What are you trying to, one joke, one thought. Let's keep it simple. Everyone's got to understand it. You're there to obviously big the person up.
Hang on a minute. You're saying all of this, but we don't know what we're going to say half the time.
No, but that's different.
Yeah, but we talk for a living. So talking in public, even you at a basic level, Sach, you'd get up, even if you in your miserable, minimal kind of way, like, all right, everyone, welcome along. Listen, just want you all to have a good time. Get on the dance floor, boogie hard, get your drinks in. Food's going to be banging.
It's the same thing. It's Sach. No offense. You see DJs. Many are DJs. They don't know how to speak, so they're saying things that are not making sense.
I know. I agree. And
on that note, I've worked recently with people in the last few months people I don't know. I've just been kind of drafted in. I'm kind of working a little bit alongside them. Who they are presenters. They're people I've never worked with before. Maybe they're people from abroad. Yeah. And yet them and you see them all beforehand, getting their outfits ready, getting ready to go and say.
Yeah, the Instagram hype is unbelievable. You think that you've hired the best presenter on the planet.
Right. But the opening on me, ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to the first award ceremony of this kind. And I'm looking thinking, you gave it all the presenter love.
Yeah. The demands, the rider. Yeah,
there's no, but I'll always say to someone,
you're Petunia.
And I know this is one of your ones. I think I want to do it. I think I want to do a workshop for free. Invite people down and go, let me talk to you about being a presenter. You don't take my advice.
No, Tommy, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. I
don't need to do it for
I'd rather you go and buy a new dog.
Well, updates on that in a minute. But hold on a minute. I think I need
He's on it. He's not letting it go, Sach. He's not letting it go.
Because I wanted to tell him some basic things.
But you don't need to tell him anything, Tommy.
But then who is?
Tommy, I'm
not your problem.
Unless I'm going to put this out there right now.
Here comes the other partner, mate. Here comes the other partner.
It's not a moneymaker.
I'm just saying. Look. Tommy has got fired up about this because he knows. Sach knows as well. Now, this has been a bugbear of mine for years, right? Me and my dad will sit there and we're cringing together, right? And honestly, Tommy, I'm with you. I think if we open up a little, come to us and we will help you kind of service, I think Asian people would take it on just because, and I'm not saying that we're the best or anything, but it's sometimes, it's the difference between
I'm pretty close though. I'm pretty close.
Spending time with in the mainstream, seeing people how they do it.
But hang on a minute,
doing it, and the phrase is "gem them" in Gujarati. Just jump them because everyone thinks they're funny, and it's not funny. And ChatGPT is not funny. And that joke about, oh, hold on, let me get ChatGPT to help me out. That's old as well. That's older than ChatGPT itself now. We're not using ChatGPT anymore, so stop saying that anymore. That's 3 years old.
Bruv, there's a fundamental problem here. You don't like people, so if anyone comes to you and asks you about something, Ked, you be like,
I love helping people. Yeah, I love helping people. I'm with Tommy. We'd rather try and help than this just carry on for many a year. And just imagine if I don't know, it's like some of the jokes are so silly. Like I remember that time when the brother of the bride was doing a speech, and he started talking about how she was farting and how she's got a farting problem and all of this kind. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Time and place. You're right. So, okay, I will mark my words. Kedge, we're gonna allocate.
All right, we'll do it.
We'll allocate a date. We'll have a room booked somewhere, and go right. We'll just talk to people about presenting, getting on, and whatever, and what's going on. And honestly, we'll see how it goes. Look at Sach. He's so screwface. Sach, I just need you to help on the day.
I ain't coming.
Just give money. Just give money.
Stand by the door and send people away.
Even if I'm giving money, if I'm giving money in their shit cage, I'm going to throw it in their face. I'm not going to come. Don't bring me there. But they need we're going to get into trouble.
We need to help. You need to help.
I ain't helping no one. I'm telling you now. I'm not helping no one.
No, I think we have to. I don't think it's. I think it's It's fate. It's meant to be. It's like the journey of this movie, and we have to just go, look, that's crap. And I will say, that's crap. That doesn't look good. I hate that. Speak properly. All these things.
And also, the microphone is there to help you project your voice. Don't just swinging it around. Don't just swinging it around near your stomach. It's not good there, is it?
And the microphone.
No, Sach, Kedge is talking about microphone etiquette.
Right? Thank you.
Who bangs the mic, bangs the desk, punches the mic the most?
This guy, he's got no microphone etiquette.
No mic etiquette.
No. That's just because I'm one.
I'm just saying, this is the guy you want to take advice from. This guy, this guy who's got no microphone etiquette.
If you're remotely interested, or you got a nephew or niece, or
no one's interested, bro.
Email Sachin at just DM Sach and go, Sach, my kid needs Tommy and Kedge's help. Just DM Sach.
Great, you do that.
See how many DMs he gets. Just kind of going, I know someone who could do with this help.
If Sach gets 10 DMs, we'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. But people won't be bothered.
On that note, so anyway, go on. Tell us about your dog update. What you mentioned it earlier.
Okay, right. Let me move it on to my dog business over the weekend. So we went to our second English Mastiff show.
Oh my God.
Right?
Second one.
Yeah. By the way, we saw some familiar faces from the last show, so we were high-fiving people. Now we're part of the
hang on. No, what faces? As in dog faces, or own the face?
Yeah. But I'm not saying all dogs look the same. I'm not sure if you could say that. But like a lot of them look quite similar. But then their owners, we saw a woman called Denise. And
he knows names now.
Yeah, Denise her surname. She's a bit of a player in this English Mastiff world. And then we met a couple other breeders, and they were doing their thing. We got an issue. Got an issue again, and it is genuine.
Day 2 at the Mastiff event.
Yeah, the genuine issue is this is the first.
The Sandu family have an issue.
Right, we all went. So this time we all went. 4 of us.
Whispering, whispering.
Bruv, I'm shit myself because I don't know. Genuinely, if they hear me downstairs, this will cause an argument just before bed.
So who's got the issue?
Well, my wife, maybe. Right, so she came to the dog show with Logan. So me and Milo went to the last one. Now the little brother and Mrs. had come along.
All right.
And Logan was okay with it, right? But my wife's just gone, whoa.
Pony.
These things are massive.
They are massive.
The head on an English Mastiff, bruv, is beautiful as well because it's kind of wrinkly. It's not like a Cane Corso or those other kind of pit bull XLs. It doesn't look like that. It looks like a big pug in a way, but a massive pug. Like it's got wrinkles of flesh and skin and all that around it. They are very cute. They're very loving, very sweet, super nice and all that. And the dog recognised us from last time and it was coming over. And, Milo again was walking it around the field and he was buzzing. By the way, do you carry a football around in the back of your car?
No.
I think you should. I think everyone needs to. I should have.
Why? Why? For what reason?
Only because we got to this dog thing, and then right next to it, some full-size goals and some 7-a-side goals. And Logan was like, "Let's go!" And I'm like, "We ain't got no ball." I was running around trying to see if I could buy a ball. Nothing around whatsoever.
Right.
It's always good to have, a football,
a
cricket bat, and a rubber ball in the back, just ready to go.
Oh, because you won't get arrested if you have a cricket bat in the back of your car.
No, not like a kid's one, like a little GM one. Okay, whatever. Anyway, point is, we went along, but now the missus is like, that's too big.
It's not happening.
It's not going to happen. She goes, you and Milo have run off with this.
Yeah, you did. You fully did. Fully Mastiffed it proper.
I stuck my Mastiffy in when I should not have put my Mastiffy in. I should have played it a bit cooler for a bit.
From Ya Mustafa is now no Mustafa, bro.
I tell you what, she's coming from the far right. She was basically now. So then yesterday, me and Milo went for a walk, and we were talking about. He's going, I don't think we got mum's support. I said, I don't think we have either. And he
did you put in? You ain't got Kedge and Sach's support.
I said,
throw it in there.
I said, Kedge is happy if it's called Junglist. And I said, but Sach is not too keen. I said, and he goes, don't worry. And he was blessing. He said this. He goes, all they have to do, Dad, is get familiar with it when it's a puppy. Then it will always know them and then they'll be convinced. So he wants you on board. I'm just saying, my son wants you on board.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're not the problem because there's a bigger problem.
Yeah, there is a bigger problem.
There's a problem before these two problems, and that is happening. So we're gonna see how this.
So it's going to be what, a Chihuahua now?
well, you never know. It might be or not, or it's a process. I said, look, we got time. We're still doing the work in the house. We've got 4 or 5 months to make our decision. We just have to work on it. So it's now.
Okay.
It's now
all right. Well, thank you for the update. We look forward to the next installment.
Yeah, exactly. But it's still. Tell you what, it's nice to be there. It's nice to be among the kind of dog community, and not only was that the dog show.
Why? What's nice about it?
No, I tell you, it's like
Yeah, he's telling us nice about it. What do you mean it's nice? What's nice about it?
Because everybody there loves their animals. They're into it. It's like into a car show or something like that, where everyone's going to be into it. Like, oh yeah, like the wheels and the this and that, and we look for this and we look for that, and that's the great thing about this. So they're all just kind of fans of each other, community vibe, and also, can I be honest, little bit sort of nerdy, and I quite like that. Like people that are just into their little, and you realise actually when you think about contentment and spirituality and life and being happy. These are the things. Just these people are happy, whether you think that's what happiness is or not. They got their dogs. She's had this one woman's had 19 mastiffs in her life. She's like, and that's what she lives for, and she's happy. And I think we particularly as Asians, I'm going to say, we're like, no, I've got to go to Dubai, got to get the big house, got to get the this, got to get the flashy car, got to get the G-Wagon, all of that. Actually, they're like, nah, man, we're going to make a sandwich, take a little ploughman's along, open it up. We've got our kutta, got him in the back of the van. Going to take him down to the show, let him have a little parade. I don't know. I just feel like there was a simplicity to it.
Okay.
I quite like the look.
All right. Well, we'll let you enjoy that simplicity.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. And actually, on that note, it was a lovely day. So that was Sunday morning. And then I went on to watch Chirag Rao, the guy who sings on our shows, the Ye Dosti shows that we're doing, and the Bollywood Time Machines. He was doing a little fusion. You would have liked this, Kedge, I think, more so than Sach. Sach would have gone, now, what a load of shit. But it would have been...
Never. I'd never say that.
Meets the Rat Pack. So it's Dean Martin, Fred, that kind of Frank Sinatra, and that kind of sound mixed with wicked Bollywood songs. That was a kind of a real mellow jazz night, dark room. Like it kind of had this kind of vibe about it. It was all sold out in Leeds. Went up there and watched it. Well, on a little side note though, me and Chirag went to a hotel to check in. So you tell me what you would do in this scenario. The guy behind the desk at the hotel. Now imagine this is happening in live real time, right? So imagine you two check in. The guy goes, oh, right. Oh, I love music. Oh, you're a singer. Okay, yeah. What do you do? I said, I'm the host, whatever. He goes, all right. So he goes, oh, if you like show music, you should come to this night. It's once a month. It's in a gay club, and it's a really nice atmosphere. He invited us along to a gay night.
Right.
Okay. What do I do there? And I didn't, do I say, oh, we're not gay, but even though we're there together, or do I go with it because, hey, it's no big deal, he's inviting us down. But clearly, he might think that we're gay. That's what, because we're checking in, and we were checking in, we were checking in one room? I think we were checking into one room, right? We were sharing a room.
Ooh.
So maybe he probably thought something's going on here.
Yeah.
Or they're a couple. But then I was like, afterwards I thought, no, I don't need to correct him. Let him think what's the thing. Doesn't matter.
No, you don't have to be gay to go to a gay club.
No, but I think no, you're right. But I think he was the guy because he was quite flamboyant. I'm just saying, right?
Right.
And he liked us, and I was joking around with him and all that kind of stuff. So we were all having a bit of a laugh. And then he went, "Oh, you should so come. It'll be amazing." And I was like, "Oh, so what would you have done in that scenario? Do you correct him and go, I'm happy to come, but just for the record, I'm not."
No, I don't think it needs to be.
I just don't think you need to address it. Just be like, yeah, cool, yeah, thank you, thanks for the information. That's it, yeah. Go if you want, don't go if you don't want to go.
Yeah, but there's no need to correct.
But the thing is, Tommy, you're not that guy. You're just like, oh yeah, come. Can you book me a taxi? I'll do all of this. Yeah, I'll give you my whole what I'm going to order at the restaurant before for dinner and stuff. It's like you've got to do that chat. Whereas me and Kedra have just dealt with it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Move on.
Okay, fine. But I didn't know whether I dealt with that. And then I went to a restaurant opening over the weekend, just a quick one, which was via Delhi. Which I wouldn't normally go to, but I'm going to just be very honest. The guy who invited me to the restaurant opening, I borrowed an outfit from them for the Gurdas Maan concert, which he lent to me, and that woman hugged me and put makeup over it. I returned the outfit. The outfit I found out afterwards was ruined. They wouldn't take any money for it, but he goes, my friend's opening a restaurant. Will you turn up? And the way I see it is, I don't normally do things like that, but I turned up then. and went to the restaurant opening and gave it a bit of support. And actually, it was lovely. I saw Mr. K.S. Bumrah, one half of Upper Sangeet. He was there. And lots of lovely people, lots of lovely food. It's based on Soho Road, and they're called Via Delhi. And it's a nice sort of Delhi street food place with all kind of cool little street foody things, posters and stuff all around. So good little night. But that's been the weekend. That's been the weekend so far. So sounds all right, doesn't it? Dog show, jazz night.
Yeah.
Welcome to my weird and wonderful world. Things always take a bit of a twist, right? So I'm at again. I'm going to run a scenario past you. I'm at the jazz show.
Here we go, another one.
Right? It's in Leeds, right? I walked in just before it started, and I got a little bit of attention. People waving, "Oh God, Tommy, yeah," because I was on my own as well, because I'm just watching the jazz and Bollywood show, Chirag's One, Bollywood Brat Pack, and I go and sit down. And then I sit down in a kind of empty sort of section of seats, about 4 or 5 seats. I was just sitting on my own. And then this one guy, and I'm not drinking, this one guy was sat about 4 seats away, about 35, comes over and goes, "I'm going to sit next to you right here." I went, "Cool, bro."
Okay.
That's annoying.
Right. And I went, "That's fine." And he left his mate, who was sat now 3 seats away. And he goes, "Right."
He left his mate?
His mate, yeah. But
then he's come over to be a knob then, Tommy. Straight up.
You've gone straight in. So
no, because that's the reason why. Well, there's no business for him to be there.
Okay, but then he's talking throughout the show. He goes, "Oh,
yeah,
we must."
See what I mean?
He goes, "Oh, can I?" And then he went to say something again. I went, "Look, bro, I said, I'm really sorry." I said, "He's my friend. He's performing. I don't really want to be seen to be talking."
Of course not.
Yeah,
leave me alone. Yeah,
you know. And he went, "Oh, okay." So he stayed there for a bit, but then he started talking to the women in the row behind, and they're quite loud. Now people are turning around and they're going, "Shh, shh," but they're looking at this guy sat next to me, and then they're looking at me like, "Oh, he's with you," kind of thing. I'm like, "But you can't gesture." No, he's not. And he smelled a booze and he's talking in my ear. And then I'm thinking, "Oh man, now I can't get up and move because it's going to be too obvious. I don't want to go backstage because you can't hear the show properly from backstage. I want to see it from an audience point of view. I always like to be amongst that view. That view's the best view."
Yeah, I get it.
Eventually he goes off to the bar, gets a drink. Now, this is where man number 2 comes over. Yeah. Another man, completely. Comes up behind me and gets me in a headlock, puts his arm around my neck.
Are you joking?
Right? No.
What?
Not tight. Not tight.
I don't care who he is.
So he's leaning over there and he goes,
"Is he Punjabi?
What are you saying, bruv? What are you saying, bruv?"
Is he Punjabi?
Huh?
Is he Punjabi?
Yes, he was. Right?
Punjabis do that a lot.
He grabbed me and he's got his arm round my neck, right? Like,
why?
Look, can I be honest? It's love. It's all love. I don't get hate. I really don't. I get overexcitement, and they've had a few drinks. And in that moment, I thought about it. I thought, right, I'm going to debate this on the podcast because right now, I know if I go, "Bruv, get off me," that's going to escalate, right?
Why? No. Why?
Because they'd had a few drinks.
No. It doesn't matter. You can still say, "Bruv, get off me."
No, I can't say like that.
Why?
I have to.
Tommy's right. Tommy's right. In that situation,
I'm telling you, diffuse that situation where I go, "Ha ha ha, it's all a laugh and a joke, no problem, you can do what you want," because I work in the public eye. And that's the way it is. I think.
I don't know about that.
Because I think if I'd gone, "Bruv, what are you doing?" Like, because it wasn't, by the way, it wasn't for 10 seconds. I'd say a minute and a half, he had his arm around my neck.
He had you in the headlock for a minute and a half.
Yeah, leaning over my back. Firstly, he put his arm around. He goes, "What are you saying, bruv?" And he's talking right in my ear again.
Yeah, bruv.
And he goes, "You know what? Love you, man." He goes, "Honestly," then he goes, "Do you want a drink?" I went, "No, bruv, I'm good."
No, but
this is anything. I went, "No." He goes, "Have something." I went, "No." He must ask me for a drink.
No, but Tommy, I'm telling you, this is the same as when people want to come over to you and ask for a song or something, and they want to grab your head or grab your face. Yeah. The first thing I do is grab their hand, and be like, "Mate, you need to get away from me." Like, I don't care. And I'm just like, you need. I think, Tommy, you need to set that be on the front foot, set the authority, and be like, you can talk to me, but you ain't talking to me like that.
Yeah, but he's already now got his arm around. So
no, but you grab his hand and be like, "Bruv, move."
Yeah, but I think that comes across as a bit aggressive.
Yeah, but what he's doing is aggressive as well, isn't it? You can't put someone in the headlock.
Lovingly aggressive, and look, I'm more aware of him than he is of me. So I just thinking look, you have to trust me that in that situation, if I'd pulled his arm off, gone, "Bruv, it's cool, man. Like, what? Give me some space, please, if you don't mind." Like,
I think you're cool to do that.
Yeah, but then people go, "Oh, He's a bit of an arsehole, isn't he?
No, it's not, bruv. So, I'm sorry. Someone putting their hands all over your face, that's not acceptable.
Neck, not on, around my neck.
Yeah, hands, face, whatever. It's not cool.
And then I was just like, oh, man, this is taken away from it. And then I did. I just went and watched, and then I got up, made my sort of excuses, and then went and watched the show from the back. Because I was like, it's just...
Can't handle it.
So, I don't know. It was a bit like... I guess what I'm saying is, I'm not a celebrity, but you sort of feel like a celebrity in that moment when you're getting recognised and people are coming over and they're being overly touchy-feely loving. Imagine being a female Bollywood star, whatever. No wonder they get like doubly pissed off, because they must get all sorts of weirdos coming up to them and they can't even, like me, I was thinking, great, I just want this guy to just go away now. It wasn't a pervy thing. Well, I don't think so. It was just more, bro, have a drink, go on, have a drink.
Yeah,
man,
see, that's so. I get that all the time as well when I'm DJing and they're like, oh, bro, just have a drink. Have a sip of this. Have a sip of this. Why would I drink your drink?
Yeah, but anyway, look, negative. It's too negative. I don't want to. So it's fine. There was a good. I met a happy fan. I met a happy fan of the Bright Road.
That's good.
And actually. Yeah, let me say. So I was in my sort of local area near like the coffee shops. I was getting a coffee, and she walked past, and I was getting back into the car, and she was smiling, already walking up to me, and I sort of half smiled, because you never know, do I know them from somewhere? Is it like someone's wife or something like that thing? So I half smiled, and she went, Tommy. I went, yeah, and she was, can I just say, love your podcast. I went, brilliant. Thank you so much. I said, what's your name? She goes, Nikita. I went, Nikita, if I remember, I'll give you a shout out. So big up Nikita in Essex. Big yourself up. Nikita. Here's my little tangent conversation I'm going to give to the boys.
Oh, here we go.
Nikita had something in her hand.
Oh.
And it instantly made me think, my kind of person.
Coconut.
What did Nikita have in her hand?
Coconut.
No, coconut. Why would that be my...
Don't they say anything offensive?
No. She's one of our good fans.
Banging.
No.
What would she have?
It's about 10
Labubu.
o'clock on a Saturday morning.
What time?
10 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning.
Labubu.
You what?
He doesn't know what that is. I only found out what Labubu was the other day, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, he's still confused. Leave it. We'll say that for
it's
another
a toy.
podcast.
It's the new toy.
I forget it, Tommy. What would she have in
The fake one's called a lafufu.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What was she having? Go on, it's got to be some sort of food then.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a fresh, big,
Yorkie.
long baguette stick, right? She had a nice bit of artisan baguette in one of them fancy bits of bread. And I looked at her, I thought, anybody who likes fresh bread in a baguette is my kind of person.
Yeah, right. For sure.
I got enough of a... I get enough.
I'm surprised she didn't break a little bit off and just give it to you.
I would have wanted a bit of butter. You got to get that.
I would have taken it straight.
You would have taken it dry.
Do you know, like, it makes it Tommy, I like it that... What are you laughing at? I
would have just taken it dry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we would have. It makes me sad when some people just eat, just regular bread and they're like, oh, this is amazing. Because I'm like, you know what? The bread world is so vast and there's so much good. There is so much good stuff and you are just eating that Warburton's tin thing. And that's all you know. Don't
get me wrong. If you
it's great. It's great. It's great for certain things. But you still need to have those breads, I think.
I agree. I think if like a fish finger sandwich with ketchup is great in white Warburton bread.
Yeah,
but if you're going to slice it up, maybe a bit of garlic, or garlic bread it up, or you're going to olive oil and balsamic it up. I'm smiling because I just love bread. But you want that when it tears and that bread. And I thought, that's it. Nikita is one of my kind of people. I love olive bread. I love focaccia bread. I love, oh man, where was I? I went to a restaurant recently and they just cut up a load of focaccia. And we were dipping it in like this garlic yogurt. It was delicious. Delicious. I love that stuff. So thank you, Nikita, for a little bit of bread envy. And cheers for the love for the podcast.
Okay, so things we've learned then.
Things we have learned. Okay. Do you want to go
Shall I go first? I'll go first. I don't mind going first. The thing that I have learned is, and this surprised me, only 1 in 6 people in Japan, so Japanese people, which is 17% of their population, have a passport. So the reason for that is because they just feel like, their culture is to just travel around their country. They don't need a passport to leave the country. And I was like, do you know what? That's pretty mad. Like 1 in 6 people don't have a passport. And compare that to like the US, which has, the UK, 85% of people have a passport.
You know, growing up.
And 50% of Americans have a passport, which I still thought was quite low for America.
No, America, they don't
leave, yeah.
No. Yeah.
But
growing up, I always thought everyone had a passport until the first time that was popped. That bubble was popped for me was when I was working in Birmingham, and I worked with 2 people there, and they said they haven't got a passport, and I was like, oh,
yeah, but that's because they're just smuggled in.
Maybe I don't know, but like the furthest they'd been was Walsall, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know how to deal with that.
You get that in the States quite a lot. You're going to go like,
yeah.
But people are like, why would I leave? I have everything I want here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, my one is...
I remember, I'm going to say, actually, while we're at it, I worked with one presenter at the Asian Network who said, why do I need to go on holiday?
Because I can Google it. I know who you're talking about.
Because you can just see it on Google Maps.
Who said that?
Moving on.
Who said that?
Moving on.
My days.
We can't name and shame.
I can't do it.
That is ridiculous. What a
it was a full-blown argument. I want to say it was a full-blown argument.
No, 100%. I'm telling you, they were illegal then. They weren't getting a passport. They couldn't get one.
They could have got one, but it's just because it's just that small sort of mentality of like, what? I can Google the picture in it.
Yeah,
it's good, right. It's good. If I Google the picture and got to go really close to the screen, it's like I'm there.
Right.
That's what they said. That's what they said. We just put it on widescreen on the telly.
3 laptops around my head, one with the side view, one with the front view, and one with the other side. It's surround sound. It's everywhere. Then I put the heating on. It's like I'm on holiday.
How do people like this exist?
Okay, so we all love food. But what's the origins of the word food? Do you know where it comes from?
Go on, kids, say it. I know what you're thinking, mate.
No, I don't know.
The original word is fudjan. So fudjan is a German word. It's a Germanic verb, fudjan, which means to feed, right? So if you're going to...
How do you spell that word?
F-O-D, fod,
yeah.
Jan, J-A-N.
Fodjan.
They're not... Germans don't do the J...
Yeah, so there'd be yeah. So it'd be fodjan.
Germans don't do that, yeah?
Yeah, they do. That's why they call me Keyal.
Oh, yeah. I suppose, yeah. Fudjan, okay? It entered into the English language through the North Sea modifications of Germanic languages. While the concept of food is ancient, the word itself has a relatively straightforward linguistic history. So food is very complex, but the word fudjan or fodjan is a German word. Comes from to feed.
Okay.
Want some fudjan?
Do you want? Yeah, exactly. So, what
you all right. Okay. Love that. All right. Well, mine's very current, and this is the thing that I learned this week. There has been a first, and that's to do with space travel.
Ooh, I think I know this one, Kedge.
Do you? Because I thought, rate this fella.
Go on.
Arvinder Singh Bahal.
I don't know this one.
No,
becomes the first Sikh to travel to space. But you know what? He ain't no spring chicken. This guy is 80.
Wow.
He went up in the blue suit.
Is he just loaded?
Well, he must be, because he's part of the what do you call it? The Blue Origin NS-34 mission that basically went up to space yesterday, and that's Monday. And it was the mission went from West Texas. He went with 5 other people. And basically what they're saying is that this is the first time we've got cultural diversity in a private space flight. It's the first time. It's a milestone. It marks the first Sikh representation in a commercial space exploration. And I thought, big him up.
What was it? Was it actual space or was it Katy Perry space?
Katy Perry space.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's not really space.
Yeah.
It's the one that Bezos runs.
Yeah, no, I'm not having that.
No, you have to give him that.
No, until we get Neil Armstrong, whatever his name is, yeah, Buzz Aldrin.
You want proper...
you want moon landing.
No, but even... No, I just want someone to go into proper space.
He was in space. They're in space for a few seconds.
But you're not really... I want you to be far away so you can see the Earth.
Like, no, they can.
What, the whole thing?
They've got weightlessness. You go out of the atmosphere and then you come back in.
Yeah.
Not sure about that.
What Sach is saying, it's a bit like trying to find an analogy here. Maybe this isn't the best one. But if you go to the supermarket, if you go to like the shopping mall, you just go to the food court and leave. Then no, you haven't really. No,
you've not gone to shopping court.
You just tinkered on the outside. You got the fun bit.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, if you go to base camp level 4, whatever it is, at Kilimanjaro, you haven't gone to the top one, have you?
No. If you've gone to Ministry of Sand and you just put your jacket in the cloakroom and then got it and left, you haven't been into the club. You haven't been into the club.
Ministry, but technically you went Ministry.
Yeah, but you didn't. Yeah. No, Kedge, I'm not having that, mate. That's not space.
Well,
not space.
I just wanted to claim that he's one of our own. And he's, that's the first Sikh fella with a turban in space.
Well,
incredible.
That's good. It's good. It's a good achievement. And one for the books. But I think what Sach is saying is, come on, Sikhs, we want more. Okay, so
not good enough.
Not at all. I'm not saying that.
Here's to the next Sikh guy who's got to outdo this one. There you go. Wicked. Boys, thank you for today. And until what are we doing? What are we saying? Oh, September. People to get their tickets.
Yes,
grab your live podcast tickets. I'm sure there's lots of people away on holiday, and if you're just getting back and you need something to look forward to, have a night out in London. It's Friday, September the 12th. It's in London, where our podcast starts at 9:30 in the evening. So it will probably finish around about the 11 mark, realistically, just before 11. And then you can get trains back or stay over or make a Friday night of it. But let's do that and let's have a good one, and we'll see you there. So get your tickets via our Instagram page. On our bio is the link. If you click on the link, you'll see ways to listen, ways to see stuff or videos or into our social media handles. And then you'll also see get your tickets for the London Podcast Festival. Do that, click that, get it, and we'll see you there. All right, until next week. Laters.